Why hello there everyone, and welcome to part 1 of my Demon X Machina playthrough. Now, while the game may not technically be out yet, the prologue demo is, and what the prologue demo allows you to do is it allows you to play it, and then you can transfer your save data over to the actual game once it releases. So basically, you can get an early start on the game, which is what I'm doing. I'm really excited for this game. As I've said before, I'm a huge fan of all things mecha, so I really hope it's good, and I'm also really curious to see how they changed the game based on the feedback from the previous demo. Speaking of the previous demo, I made a really in-depth review of it, and I'll put the link in the description for that if you want to go see it. But anyways, let's start. New game. Obviously. 400 kilometers above planet surface. Is that an accurate height above the Earth for a satellite to be? I've never actually checked to see how high up satellites are, but what they're showing here must be when part of the Earth, or part of the moon breaks off and lands on the Earth, which leads to the material within the moon possessing the AI, or something like that. I remember it being something like that. Okay, so that was a pretty minimalist but effective opening. And it puts us straight into the character creator, which seems a lot similar to what it was before. But let's see if, first of all, we notice any sort of additional thing. So, from what I can remember, these are a lot more hairstyles than what we had last time. But that was to be expected. I had a feeling that they would be adding more. So a lot of these hairstyles, unless there's a male hairstyle that looks really cool, I'm thinking about actually playing a female this time because I played as a male during the last demo. So I'd like to change it up and play as a girl this time. And let's be honest, plug suits look a lot better on girls than guys. I wonder if we can make, since this is an anime game, basically. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm wondering, I like that one, if we can make Rei Ayanami. Let's see here, any hairstyles like that? There we go. I think that's close enough. It doesn't have the same sort of angle to it, but I think it'll be effective enough. It'll get the point across. Yep, that's the closest one. You can invert it. Don't know which one of those will be more accurate. Hey look, I made Rei Ayanami from Neon Genesis. And if you could change the build of characters in this game, I would. Just to make her more thinner, so it would look more like the character, but then again, all the characters in Neon Genesis are strangely thin. And I'm pretty sure you can come back and change all of this stuff later in the game, so we can always change our playable character to look like other anime characters if we have another good idea later on. But for now, this will definitely do. We probably won't be able to change our name, though, so let's just instead of sticking with the name of the character we're creating, let's just use our real name, which is Tanuki. Let's use our real legal name, IRL. Because this will stay on. And like I said, we might change our character to look like someone else later. Like, if we can get sunglasses, then I might want to make a Char Aznable, and so on. So this is the garage.
Greetings. My name is Four. I am the operator who serves as the liaison between orbital and outers like yourself. You have just recovered from transplant surgery to install your Neuralink terminal. At this time, your biometric data in the Oval Link will be updated and registered with Orbital. This is your arsenal, on loan from Orbital.
So much terminology.
Before we register you as a mercenary, you must complete an aptitude test. Accept the mission from this terminal and await dispatch.
Definitely remember all this. Start.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Data link, normal. Generator pool, normal. Energy limiter released. Electromagnetic armor operating at normal levels. Weapon safety mechanism released. All systems normal. Commencing launch.
I'm definitely curious to see how much different this feels from the last demo, although we won't really be able to know for sure yet because we're not going to have a lot of the more advanced stuff at the beginning, of course.
The outer aptitude test will begin soon. This is a live fire exercise. Hardly anyone fails this test. 2 veteran mercenaries will serve as observers during the test.
So what you're saying is, if I fail this test, I'm an idiot.
This is Reaper of the Western Seven. I'll be joining you as an observer.
And I'm Queen of Panzercrown. Charmed, I'm sure.
Observers for the aptitude test are selected at random from a pool of qualified mercenaries.
Yeah, sure, random.
They're here to make sure the test is conducted fairly, and to intervene if your life is threatened.
What Four said, if things get dicey, just ask us for help. That said, don't expect to pass if you nearly die out here.
For Oval, and the world as a whole, outers like yourself are among our most valuable resources. However, if the cost of your arsenal repairs consistently exceeds the profit you generate, your value may be reassessed.
Naturally.
Let's get this over with already. Like Four said, hardly anyone fails this test.
If you're not sure what to do, prioritize your survival. Just trust your instincts and you'll pass with flying colors.
We will now begin the aptitude test. Please direct your attention to your radar.
Okay, hold
The
up.
aptitude test will begin once you cross the blue boundary.
First of all, let's invert that y-axis. There it is. And another thing that I really liked about the game from the last demo is that you can completely customize your HUD. So once I get familiar with what each thing is, I'm going to definitely go into that in depth.
Move out
That's
and
better.
proceed to the designated coordinates as instructed.
Yes, I have all that memorized. Definitely. I'll get used to it. Oh, you can high jump. Oh, wait. Fight mode while airborne. Oh, yeah. R's boost. Hold on. I say level if I'm boosting, right? Yeah.
Consult your radar and proceed to the designated coordinates as instructed.
Blue cursor means you've locked on. A red cursor indicates your primary attack target. What would that mean? So I don't remember the blue cursor from the last one. From the last demo. Well, a cursor meaning that you've locked on, I think that was red. But they made that blue, and then it created another target, and then made that red. Primary attack target. Does that just mean the thing that's dealing the most damage to you at any given time? The biggest threat within range? Shoulder weapon, Y auxiliary. Select weapon. A is right arm weapon swap. Y is left arm weapon swap. To eject a weapon. This would seem kind of overwhelming all at once if I hadn't already spent like 6 hours on the demo.
You have arrived at the designated
So-
coordinates. The aptitude test will now begin. The next phase will begin shortly. Initiating mock battle sequence. Destroy all enemy AIs. The vital points gauge will deplete as you receive damage from enemies.
Oh yeah, I have a shield on my left arm
This
right now.
gauge represents your arsenal's durability. Should it fall to 0, the test will end. To
I
lock
don't-
onto an enemy, align the sights
I don't
in the
have a
center
shoulder
along
weapon right
your
now,
orbital
though.
target. Once locked on, you may fire. Your arsenal's OS will correct for any minor lapses in firearm accuracy.
Oh yeah, those are your health tanks.
Use your boost ability to avoid enemy fire, and to get within range to return fire.
So it's actually a lot better to have your middle finger on ZR instead of your index finger, so that way you can still press R with your index finger and boost while you're shooting. We didn't lose that much health already, did we? I think we started at that. Where am I supposed to be going right now again? Adjust shooting targets. And this was the first map on the last demo as well.
Processing.
So I'm assuming the last demo
Designated enemy AIs have been detected by your radar. Destroy them at once.
was just using stuff from early in the game. Although, I don't know if it's going to make us fight that boss within the first 4 missions. 7 remaining targets. Whoops. I can't wait to get another one of those things that lets you boost downwards. Okay, we should be able to scan this. Yes. Disabled. Okay, well, either way, this confirms my suspicion from the last demo where I found these things. And I was guessing that in the actual game you'd be able to scan them because during one of the loading screen prompts in the last demo, it was saying something like that. And then when I found it, it wouldn't let me, so I was assuming that it was just a locked feature. Where are these targets? Oh yeah, stamina. Six remaining, so they should be pretty evident. Oh, on the minimap it says it. Yeah, see, this is why I want to play the game for a while before I start customizing the HUD. I need to start refamiliarizing myself with what each thing does and does not indicate.
Good work. Get some rest before you tackle your next assignment.
You should get your test results right away. See you around on the battlefield.
Aptitude test complete. You have passed. Congratulations. Your Arsenal link key has been received. You are hereby recognized by Orbital and the Consortiums as a registered mercenary. From now on, you will help us work toward world peace by completing assigned missions. Thank you for your service.
You can throw the sign. Oh, you swung the sign so hard that the cement flung off of it. And like in the last demo, it does a Monster Hunter style returning to base, so you can go around and collect things or pick things up during this time. I still don't think it'll let us scan those mushrooms. We need to make note of that, though, so we can come back and scan it once we get the ability to. So I'm one of these tall buildings, right? Where was it? There it is. A title and a weapon. A doggo? Puppo? Why do you look so polygonal? Can you pet the doggo? Doesn't look like it. I know that'll be a big turnoff for a lot of people. You can't pet the doggo. At least not for now. You have to unlock the ability to pet dogs, I'm sure. Okay. Let's take that shield off. Well, it depends. Yes. I would want to have a gun in both hands unless they both use the same ammo type. If that's the case, then it's not really as much of a value. Since you can be doing double DPS, you'd be running out of ammo twice as fast too, so it's not like you're really getting any major benefit. I don't know if these both use the same rounds, do they? Automated shooting. Automated fire mechanism. Okay, so this might be one of those things that the poll was asking about, because there was a poll you could take about the demo, the last demo. And in that poll, it was one of the questions it asked was, would you, obviously I'm not quoting it directly, but it went something along the lines of, would you be interested in weapons that automatically fire at enemies when they come in range? It was talking about some sort of thing like that. Like you'd have some sort of sentry. I was assuming it was going to be some sort of sentry orbiting you that would just automatically attack targets when they come into range. So it gives you some more passive damage, basically. But this is an actual gun. So let's put that on our left hand and see what that starts doing. None of these yet. And okay, so shoulder weapon, don't have anything for that. Right pylon, left pylon. Let's put a shield on our left pylon. That looks so back heavy. We can already start messing with paint. I'll mess with that soon. Not right now, though. Because I know I'm going to spend a lot of time in that, and I'd rather wait until I actually have some extra things to customize it with. Okay. All these different corporations trying to get on my good side. It's very corporate language here. Okay. Sweep the city. Should we be doing that right now, or should we be talking to the AI again? I guess we're doing that. I'm starting to wonder if this really isn't the opening to the actual game. Maybe when you transfer your save, it makes you do the beginning of the game. But then, as soon as you get to a certain spot, you'll have all of your stuff that you acquired in this. Either way, let's keep going, of course.
Mission briefing. This mission is a request from Sky Union. The details are as follows. Hostile AI forces have invaded Sky Union's territory within the Ovalink. Each assigned mercenary must quickly clear out the enemies within the designated area. We have also confirmed that the invading enemy force consists of these seized AI. For this mission, the area has been divided among all participating reclaim. You will be accompanying Bullet Works. Briefing over.
So it's just another slaying quest, basically. Not having to protect anything.
Hey, rookie. If you got any questions, hit me up. I'd be happy to show you the ropes.
So you're a vet now, Johnny.
See what I gotta put up with? Come on, Corporal.
I definitely remember that gargoyle.
4. Send us the mission data.
So this map was definitely in the prototype missions as well.
That should be everything. Consult this data for detailed information about the mission area. Continue your approach. The mission will begin soon.
Catch you later, rookie.
I'm just really itching to start acquiring some mobility items. Because that downward thrusting thing, the thing that would let you thrust downwards really fast, made the game so much more fun for me. Using objects in vehicles. Yep, grabbing things. We already tested that out with the sign. Single use,
Scanning
yep.
battlefield. Femtoparticle density is low. Electronic devices will not be affected.
So in the prototype
Initiating each arsenal
demo, I
station.
remember there was
Opening
always
squad communications channel.
a
Begin the mission.
corpse, for lack of a better term here, that you could loot.
Welcome to the Oval Link. Exciting, isn't it?
This is hell. Encased in a 2,000-kilometer wide barrier. Focus.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm
Why
holding
do you
two
bust my
guns here.
chops for? Oh, I forgot to
Okay, so
introduce
I'm not
myself.
pressing anything.
Name's Johnny G.
Okay, I'm going to test the automated
And
fire.
that lovely ray of sunshine is the corporal. He's with Bullet Works too.
And this is all the same dialogue from the previous demo, so I'm okay with talking over it. But I'm not pressing anything, and it's automatically fine when I'm in range, and I'm curious to see if I actually start pressing the button, if it comes out faster or not.
Sign is just a word to help us ID each other.
If you say so. Anyway, Bullet Works has been placed in charge of this.
It seems to be the same rate of fire whether I'm holding it or not.
Choose your partner wisely. In this line of work, the wrong choice can get you killed.
Corporal's right. You'll definitely want to steer clear of the shadier mercs. Just keep tabs on the mercenary rumor mill, and you'll learn fast who's hot and who's not. Anyway.
Oh yeah, it's the
back on topic.
D-pad for switching weapons, by the way, not the
Managed to hold this area for a long time.
Y and
But
A
every
button,
now and
obviously.
then, AI invaders will show up knocking at the door, trying to get in. And when that happens, we get called in to clean house.
Pest control, more or less.
Pretty much. You probably already know about the Immortals, but just in case. They're responsible for corrupting all these AI that we've been sent to destroy. But our arsenals are more than a match for them. These AI might as well be fish in a barrel.
Immortals must be
How
destroyed on
self-aware.
sight. We'll get a bonus for each one we take out. Stay within the mission area. 4 will alert you if you're about to stray.
Oh yeah, and also let's test
Just
this.
leave it to me.
Also, sometimes on the
Okay,
back,
so that was the
you can sell
biggest
equipment for your
complaint
arsenal.
of mine, and I know many
Mission
others
complete.
about the game in the
Executing
prototype
automatic
demo.
return sequence.
It's
Return
that
according to
originally,
instructions.
if you were to leave the area, it would pretty much autopilot you back in, and lots of times it would autopilot you back into danger. So now it's just a timer to get back in, which is what I recommended.
You and your
So I'm very
nose.
glad they did that.
Access granted.
Of course, I'm not taking all the credit for that change. I'm pretty sure lots of other people had the same recommendation.
Transmitting target data.
But you know, if they want to credit me, that's fine too. I will take it. Rules of nature!
What am I
Sorry,
even
wrong
looking
game.
at? Sizes. Vegan class? Oh man. You sure we're not in over our heads here?
Mission update. Sky Union has notified us of a change to this mission. You are stopped.
So even though this guy looks intimidating, you can just stay far away from him and keep shooting him.
What? You've got to be kidding me. What's the call, Corporal?
Now the boss from prototype missions, that was an actual threat.
Should have known you'd say something like that.
In the last mission,
I guess we're doing this.
There are no whiners in bullet wounds.
I need to be closer so I can target specific joints.
I really hope you're right about that.
I also think it's interesting that the automated weapons do have limited ammo. So, if you want to save it, you won't be able to. So I don't think there's actually any reason as to why you would want an automated weapon, since it doesn't really take much effort to just hold down the button. But there may be some other ones where it is worth it. Who knows right now.
Fierce gales approaching.
Fierce Gale? What are you talking
I don't think you can actually kill these guys. I think
Gotten stronger themselves.
you just have to fight it for a certain amount of time.
Get out of the way! Major! Lieutenant! Falcon, Johnny G. We'll take it from here.
Yeah.
Follow my lead.
I won't always have your back, you know.
Vegan class, huh? I know you want to kill me, but you need to remember
Besides, we both know I'm the superior pilot. Just focus on defeating these for now.
His mech is red. That means it goes 3 times faster than normal.
That's the spirit.
Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized. Initiating return sequence.
Anything I missed? I don't remember if ammo carries over or not. And I don't remember if I said this in the video where I reviewed the prototype missions. But this game feels like a PS2 game to me, and that's not a criticism. I actually mean that in a good way. Let's just go back right now. I wonder how many missions are in this demo. Prologue demo. So this demo is called the prologue demo, and the last one's called the prototype missions. So from this point on, I'm just going to say prologue demo and prototype missions, so I don't have to keep overly specifying.
I see we have a new face with us. Let me introduce myself. I'm Crimson Lord, second in command at Bullet Works. And this is...
Diablo.
You did well out there.
If this is legitimately
I'll be sure to keep
the
in
beginning
mind.
of the actual game, this is so awkward, introducing all these characters with such little context.
Good thing those two swooped in to save us.
We're still alive. That's all that matters.
You really got to work on your praise, Corporal.
Until next time.
What? That's it?
I will provide all necessary information for completing future missions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Yeah. Why is it so short? How did those mercenaries who saved me get so strong? Why did they let me ask
Your
that?
individual ability has the greatest impact on your arsenal's power. You can also have experimental weaponry loaned to you by building your reputation in specific consortiums.
So getting those messages from those different corporations, that actually has a point. They'll loan you experimental weaponry. I wonder how you build your reputation with them, though. That's interesting.
Building your service record through repeated battles is the fastest way to becoming as strong as Crimson Lord and Diablo.
Might as well ask the other
Immortals
questions.
are a new form of life. That much is certain. After the moon fell, an unknown phenomenon caused some AIs to regard humanity as a threat that must be annihilated. These immortals have their own unique language, as well as individual personalities.
They have their own moon language. I thought it was just AI that went haywire when they were exposed to that moon element. But it might be a bit more than that.
They can also corrupt other AIs and human weapon systems.
I thought it was more like a virus, right?
Into their ranks to
The fact that they have
forces.
individual personalities makes me think otherwise.
Working alongside the consortiums, our goal at Orbital is to control all areas in the Oval Link. Missions to eliminate immortals are assigned to mercenaries like you to achieve that goal.
Mission rewards.
Your reward payout is higher than usual this time because your mission objective was updated from its original listing. There is precedent for requesting higher payouts, but I do not recommend it, as it can leave an unfavorable impression with the client.
Okay, not at this time. That can't be it, right? Yeah, see, we have a new mission. Okay, nice. I was about to say that was so much shorter than the prototype missions.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Sky Union. In response to the appearance of Gigant-class immortals during the previous mission, Sky Union has deemed it necessary to investigate neutral areas to prevent future immortal invasions. I've uploaded a map of the mission area. The area you'll be investigating shares a border with Sky Union's territory. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
Gigant-class immortals. So named after the mythological race. Colossal beings, born from the blood that fell when the primordial god Uranus was castrated. One could say that in this gigantomachy of our time, we are like unto Zeus, brandishing his mighty thunderbolt.
Real wordsmith, this guy.
Hey, I like
You
that
were the
guy.
first to face off against one of these. What was it like?
The most powerful AI I've ever seen. No, I've seen better AI. No different.
You got guts, rookie. Can't wait to see you in action. Sorry you gotta put up with the prince here, though.
The prince. The plucky
Did you
little
call
prince.
me Prince just now?
Lots of people call you that.
House Valentine does not exactly constitute a royal family. I suppose in this age that distinction is lost on common folk. Very well, I will allow you to continue to address me as such.
Gee, how
Thanks.
considerate of you.
In any event, it is essential that every last immortal be driven out. They are a blight, to be purged by humanity.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Oh, you're that straight shooter from Innocence. Have you been here the whole time?
I have. I'm actually responsible for gathering information for our team.
Please ask your question.
Yes, right. The information we have on those Gigant-class immortals indicates that conventional weapons are ineffective. So what do we do if we encounter one?
In the previous encounter, the area's wide-range radar and communications tower were destroyed. We gathered what little information we could from the battle data of the Arsenal combatants. Beyond that, we know little else. Since Bulletworks was responsible for their destruction in the last encounter, it is highly unlikely that a similar type of immortal could be hiding nearby.
Highly unlikely, but not impossible either.
Precisely, which is why Sky Union is loaning special weapons to those who accept this mission.
Ooh.
Testing those weapons is a secondary purpose of the mission.
Ah, a secondary purpose. I see.
So there's a chance these untested weapons might work, but they're just loaning them to us? Yeah, I'm gonna need more incentive than that, especially when there's a chance these weapons are total duds. What, we just gotta assume all the risk and that's that? They can't sweeten the deal at all? Come on, work with me here.
I'll see what I can do. One moment, please.
Holding out for a greater reward. You disappoint me, hero. Your older brother would never engage in such unbecoming conduct.
Okay, I admit it. Eva's more of a hero than I am. He's all about getting up close and using his own power to take down enemies. But me? Well, if someone's gonna give me a powerful new weapon to play with, I am not gonna say no to that.
Impressive. Yes. As mercenaries, we answer to a higher calling. One that demands we destroy the immortals by any and all means at our disposal.
Whoa, battery.
Such is our burden as agents of justice.
I imagine being rich enough to afford a made-to-order arsenal helps to ease that burden, though. My siblings and I, we have to work hard so we can afford to eat. It'd really help if you sat this one out, Savior. What do you say?
I wish you good luck. If you fight as a stalwart agent of justice, I will not need to enter the fray. That, in turn, would entitle you to my share of the reward.
Deal. I'll do my part.
I have completed negotiations with Sky Union. They are willing to extend the loan period indefinitely if you agree to provide them with all future battle data.
Well, in that case, I accept this mission. What about you, Prince?
When duty beckons, ours is not to refuse.
Innocence will also accept.
Do we have anything else we can equip here? Like, do we have to equip the stuff they're loaning us? Don't think so. Okay, let's start. If the controller dies mid-mission, I will just switch to the Joy-Cons.
Scanning battlefield. Femto particle density is uneven, but short-range radar will not be effective. Initiating each Arsenal's data link. Opening squad communications channel.
Move out. Don't let them swarm you. They're weak one-on-one, but in a group, they're a real pain to deal with.
Rookie, try using those missiles of yours. The displayed
Oh,
number
yeah.
is your locked-on targets. Fire more missiles with each target you acquire.
You gotta do better than that.
Lock on to incoming enemy reinforcements, then press L to fire. So I should wait until I have multiple things locked onto, right?
Oh, so you're the little rookie I've been hearing about.
I auto-fire weapons, killing them
You look
before I have a
more broken
chance
in
to
than
use
I
the
expected.
missiles.
Name's Deva, Steel Knights. What's up?
There we go.
Knock it off. I met the rookie at the briefing. Prince and no-nonsense notes are off handling another area. Don't worry, rookie. I'm sure you'll team up with them eventually.
Prince? That tool savior's still alive? One of these days, I really need to knock him off that high horse of his.
If you did, I doubt he'd notice.
I'm going to save the rest of my missiles.
Truth. Oh, whoops. We gotta make sure to keep the
I'm
rookie
really
in the loop.
curious.
Now, we mercenaries
Excuse me for
form
not
groups to do this work.
caring enough about the dialogue
We're known as
to not
players.
speak over them.
As a group, it's easier to take on
Since-
bigger missions and negotiate for whatever supplies we need.
I'm sure
You
this will
don't
be way
wanna
more
die,
important
surrounding
once
yourself with allies is the way to
I'm
go.
playing the actual game,
Teamed
but
up with Bullet Works before
I'm
that.
wondering
Among the claimers, they're one of the larger groups.
if they're going
All
to
former military types.
have you
Experts in the
start
art
doing
of
some of the stuff that
We're
you can only
talking
do
the
when you
best
get
of the
out of
best
your
the
mech
best
on the
of our
ground.
players. No question.
Because it didn't actually get into that in the prototype
Lead a group
missions.
of claimers called the Five Hells. That crew is something else, that's for sure.
I think this is where it wants me to use missiles.
They got the credits and clout to put average Joes like us to work for them.
That's one way of putting it. Still,
Look at all that
even
ammo.
nobles have duties they can't shirk by paying off the masses.
Well, whatever. We're all mercenaries in the Oval Link. And as much as I hate to admit it, that guy's a
Info
good
zone.
mercenary. Damn good even.
I bet you'd give him a run for his money in a fight.
Femto is the name of the
No
energy,
slouch either.
or
Don't forget
is
why
the name
we're
of the
Steel
material
Knights.
that came from the moon, by the way.
Me
In
and my
addition
little
to it being,
brother Zola are the only reclaimers in the
well,
Steel Knights. A two-man group
it's
like
from
ours might
Berserk,
seem
but I don't
odd.
want to
That's just how we like to
spoil it in
Best way to
case
learn about the more famous
someone hasn't
reclaimers
seen
is
or
to
read
check them
that
out for
yet.
yourself. Some of them are crazy.
Bro, I think I
There's
asked this in my
absolutely
last
cases
Demon X Machina
guys
video.
not even blinking. It's a real
Does anybody
freak
know if
show.
Femto actually means something outside of
Anyway,
Berserk into this
all
game? Because I find it a
reclaimers
strange
receive
coincidence that they both use the same
We complete those missions
word.
and get paid. That's all there is to it. But we all got our own reasons for doing this. Just check us all out, like Zola said, and draw your own opinions.
At the end of the day, we're all just mercenaries, trying to survive. Now let's get to work.
Zoa reminds me of the
If you find any
house
big
leader
boys,
of
let
the
us
Golden
know.
Deer from
Later, rookie.
Fire Emblem Three Houses. This whole disposition.
That's one bogey. Next.
Gotta do better than that.
Just that one target, right? Easy peaser.
Sufficient weapon data collected.
So the
Mission
third
accomplishment
mission
recognized.
in the prototype
Executing
missions
automatic return
actually
sequence.
let you
Return according to
fight several different
instructions.
types of enemies, and it actually
Guess
let
we
you
didn't find any big boys.
fight enemies that
Tease.
drop good equipment.
But hey.
Hence
at least
why
we
I
get to use these
grinded
weapons
Mission
all we
3
want.
so
I'd
much.
say that counts for something.
But this mission doesn't really
Yes.
seem like one worth
Later,
grinding,
rookie.
since
Don't
everything
look
just
down now.
drops ammo. Oh yeah. Skip. Oh nice, we get to keep the missiles. We got woodland camo. Don't know how effective that would be at camouflaging us, considering almost everything is red in this game. but it's more for the style points. You better believe we're going to be fashion soulsing it up later. Is it already on? Yeah, it's already on. Let's keep it white for now. Edit arsenal. Apparently that's a list.
Mission briefing. If you have any questions, you can access me at any time to review the contents of this briefing. Briefing will now commence. This is a private mission from Zen. Whether you accept or refuse this mission, please be advised that severe penalties will be imposed if its contents are disclosed to others. Your objective is to investigate the border of Sky Union's territory and eliminate enemy AIs in the area.
Having to manage these relationships between different corporations kind of makes me think of XCOM.
Additionally, Sky Union's territory may be included in the combat zone. As a precautionary measure to prevent a worst-case scenario, you are prohibited from bringing weapons on this mission. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
Whoa!
Do you see how they typed the
Easy there,
gibberish?
Baldy. You're gonna break the briefing terminal.
Baldy! I'm Big Bad Gargantua, twerp! I don't need no details! Let me get to wrecking already!
Bet you weren't expecting
Is that Keith
Rookie?
Silverstein?
Anyway,
It sounded a little bit
I'm
like
Cheryl from
him
Innocence. Nice to meet ya.
at the end there.
And this loudmouth is with the Western Seven. His name is Big Bald. Hey, what was your name again?
Big Bad Gargantua! Quit saying I'm bald! I'm only 24! I just shaved my head is all!
Really? Well, look at the choice.
You wanna die, twerp?
Why is this guy here?
This is a private mission to investigate the border of another consortium's territory. Seems sketchy, don't you think? We can't leave any trace of our presence either. That means we gotta procure weapons on site.
Big deal! I'm just gonna wreck everything I see! Even you two! Stay out of my way or I'll wreck you up!
The Western Seven are all like him, pretty much. Anyway, see you out there, rookie.
So if we're allowed to steal weapons in the mission, how are we even going to acquire them if we don't have any? Maybe we can pick things up and throw them at enemies.
Femtoparticle density is high. Long-range radar is not available, but short-range radar is not affected. Initiating each arsenal's data link. Opening squad communications channel.
So no matter what we do, they can't see us from there.
That is correct. Procure weapons for yourselves before you arrive at the designated area. Begin the mission.
I do what I want! You two can kick rocks for all I care!
Why is he here?
And off he goes.
This is so
Well,
cartoony.
I guess we better get started. I know we got dispatched empty-handed, but all arsenals have universal weapon specs. Meaning, if an enemy's using a weapon, we can use it too. You can either pick them off destroyed enemies or grab whatever weapons you find laying around.
Scan complete. Displaying available weapons on your console.
See? Laura's got our backs. Just pick up a weapon and she'll handle the calibration and configuration and whatnot.
Press A to salvage one armor or one weapon. Oh yeah, so you can only take one thing from each wrecked arsenal, from each wreckage. Placing equipment and ammo. If you have an open weapon slot, or if your armor is destroyed, obtained equipment is automatically equipped. Okay. Oh yeah, you can replace your armor as well. Cannibalize off the wreckages. Training weapons that use the same ammo as your current weapon will repent. Okay, cool.
I'm the cream of the crop!
Okay, it said it would label these. Okay, it's those icons on the mini-map.
Yeah, just like that. Now that you're armed, let's get to work. We got money to make.
Big bad gargantua coming through!
I remember the Silver Raven.
Enemy reinforcements detected. Defeat them to complete the mission.
Armor, another gun. That'll give us ammo, right? Well, it's the same weapon type that we already have, so will that give us ammo, or will it just give us a duplicate? Let's go with the arm for now. So we can start actually customizing the arsenal. Get the body part. We got the body already, right? Oh no, that's the head. Oh yeah, it'll have a little blue marker if we don't have it yet. Let's get the legs first.
And another one bites the crust. Oh yeah!
Close enough. The saying, I mean.
I'm the cream of the crop!
Where's the last guy? Oh, battery. You already told me.
And that's a wrap. I'd say we did pretty good for ourselves.
Nice, we got the arm.
I ain't even had my fill!
Still, all the secrecy surrounding this.
Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized. Initiating return sequence.
Nah, it's fine. We survived and that's all that matters. Let's go home, Ricky. Yeah?
Pretty sure we didn't miss any wreckages. I need to figure out what these femto zones do. The femto energy is something I never really figured out how to make use of in the last demo. I don't think you were really supposed to use it in the prototype missions, though. It was just kind of there. Nice. Okay, let's definitely put on the new stuff we have. First of all, armor. So the only stats it's showing us right now is flight boost, speed, and durability, but I know that there are way more stats. Okay, there it is. How are we comparing? Wait, so which one do we have on right now? Orsa. Okay, so blue means it's better, red means it's worse. So it has a lot of better stuff, but worse knockdown resistance, worse burn resistance, and worse weight, which you would expect. I was about to say, I know that there's a way you can look really in depth at the stats. Assuming the rest of the Legion parts will have similar pros and cons. Nice. Okay, right weapon. Silver Raven. So that has a much shorter range. What's the difference between the AT? Automated fire? Is that what it means? Grim Reaper, Grim Reaper, Grim Reaper AT. Yeah, I think AT means automatic. Put the silver... Okay, let's get a Grim Reaper, which is what we have on there already. Silver Raven. And then there's no reason to have another Grim Reaper, right? We have that on already, right? Yeah. We have the shield on our left pylon. I guess we can put another Grim Reaper on in case we decide to use two at once. Although if we did that, it would have to be on the left, so... Oh, I used the wrong Grim Reaper there. The one I was already using. Why does it say there's an attachment there? See where it says attachments? This has a square. Does that mean it has a slot for an attachment? When did we get new paint? Decals. I don't see anything here. Orbital. Let's, hold on. Done. We put it on the body instead. Let's make it really small. Actually, we want it on the front. I'd rather put it on somewhere like the shoulder or something, but I'm not seeing any big enough flat surface. That is not the middle. Is it? I guess it is. Yeah, the head was turned. That's why it was looking like it wasn't. Okay. Why is it still saying there's a new thing here? Well, that's cool. Goes on both legs. Want it to go along the shins. Well, it looks like it's only on the front, like only on the knees. Is that straight? I think that's straight. That looks cool. Okay, let's not spend too much time on this since it's just a demo. Okay, so we have more than 4 missions. That makes it more than what was in the prototype missions. In terms of mission amount. Not necessarily the actual game length.
If you have any questions, you can access me at any time to review the content. Briefing will now come. This mission is a request from Zen. Corrupted AIs have been confirmed at production facilities in Zen's territory within the Oval Link. Your objective is to destroy these facilities. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
What are you sulking about? I just wish everyone would die. Well, I just love breaking stuff.
Goth Lolita, what should she say?
I am
Nailed it.
excited! Destroying facilities sounds way more fun than fighting little baby bots.
I bet Zen's none too happy about Immortals corrupting facilities.
There's that
in their own
hairstyle I was
territory.
talking about.
Still, it's not like the built-in artificial intelligence and their drones can do anything to stop it from happening.
Abyss and I will break you if your feeble old man brain gets corrupted.
What's with these awkward pauses?
After all, Immortals can't
Painkiller.
corrupt human minds. That's why outers like us make perfect mercs. Know what I mean?
Nope, not at all. Maybe you would be better off dead. We certainly are.
Better off dead, huh? Just don't bust up my cybernetic legs then. They're a custom job, one of a kind, very expensive. So you're the rookie everyone's talking up. Johnny already filled me in. I'm with Bullet Works. Just call me Painkiller. And these two are...
Heaven of the Five Hells. Abyss.
You heard of the Five Hells? Their leader is this real high society type reclaimer named Savior. These young ladies are his little sisters. If that worries you, I get it. Believe me, I do. But I promise you, they're talented outers.
We're way stronger than you, old man.
She's not joking. Battlefield partners can be a crapshoot.
That looks-
But these two are trustworthy mercs.
That looks like a Christmas tree in the background of Heaven's profile picture.
Anyway, I gotta get my arsenal ready. See you out there.
Ciao! Kill you later.
Scanning battlefield. Femtoparticle density in this area is low. Short-range radar will not be affected. Initiating each arsenal's data link. Opening squad communications channel.
Good to see you again. Counting on you.
This had something else to take care of. So, what are we doing today?
Destroy the facilities corrupted by the Immortals.
That's it!
Non-stop production of corrupted AIs in consortium territory. This could be bad, PR person.
Well, what am I allowed to bring?
You can go off the chain. Do you remember what Savior said?
Huh? I totally remember. I'll be thanks for shooting Ella.
We cut her off.
Candy tastes like strawberries. Delicious.
Enemy down. Acquiring new target.
I'm gonna break you.
Heard that line somewhere before.
Never mind.
I think that was a quote for a character during their crit animation in a Fire Emblem game or something.
Mission complete.
Speaking of Fire Emblem,
No longer operational.
the character designer from Fire Emblem Fates designed the characters in this game. Don't know if I mentioned that already in the prototype missions.
I wanna break more stuff.
We gotta head back so you can tell Savior what a good job you did.
That's right. Do you think my Lord Brother will praise me?
I'm sure he will. Speaking of which, good job.
Easy peaser. I don't think there's anything I can loot here. So let's return. Ooh, another paint. Is that a decal or pattern? The ice cream parlor is now available. There's a garage at the base which contains a store. Wait, I remember seeing this, but I couldn't use it before.
Oh.
By the way, did I mention that this game is Japanese? You can buy all kinds of different ice cream. After buying ice cream, you will receive temporary bonuses to your outer and arsenal abilities. Every ice cream purchase you make comes with a stamp. Collect enough stamps and you will receive a token you can exchange for more ice cream. I know I have low battery. So they just give you temporary bonuses? Why would we want a single scoop and not a double scoop? Double scoop, obviously. Waffle cone is obviously superior. How do you pronounce that? Is that a kind of cherry? Green tea ice cream. It's pretty obscure. Banana and chocolate's a better combo. Though I do not know what you would combo with green tea out of this stuff here. Let's put the chocolate on top. What? Where'd the chocolate go? Oh, so this is the first scoop. I was going to say chocolate should go on top because you'd want to eat the chocolate before it starts melting, since melted chocolate's a lot more detrimental than melted banana. Ooh, mango. So we can't do this combo. Why do I even care what this is? We don't know what each thing does yet. Banana, mango. That's a good combo. Movement speed for your outer, not the arsenal. And I don't plan on spending much time outside of my mech, out of my arsenal. Outer. Why are these all movement speed? Maybe that's what the first thing does. Outer. Trying to get a buff for the arsenal. Whoops. Caramel apple's a good combo. Grenade throw speed for the outer. I think these are all outers. Actually, that would make the most sense, because the mech is not the one eating the ice cream. So let's go with what we had originally. Banana mango. Is this what you want? Spend credits, trade tokens. We don't have tokens yet, so spend credits. Oh, you can get more than one. I wonder if you can stack them, because it didn't stop me from ordering more. That would be cool if you could stack them. Ice cream sampler. Da-da-da. Nothing too relevant. Buy equipment. Okay. Oh, we can only do armor and weapons. I was hoping we could buy auxiliary weapons. We don't really need anything yet. I'd rather wait to start buying stuff until we actually start having trouble. And I have no idea how much more gameplay is in this demo. So I'm going to keep going with it, because I'd like to end... Like, now that I know that it's at least somewhat long, I would want to make it multiple parts, so one specific part isn't too big. But I wouldn't want to end the part now and then make part 2 really short if there's only a little bit left. So let's keep going and make it one big video so we can have the whole demo in one spot. Oh yeah, decals. It doesn't look good on the chest. If we put it on an arm. Here we go. Join free missions as many times as you like. For some missions, you can request help from other mercenaries. Based on your mission progress, you may receive additional objectives, or other mercenaries may invade. So free missions are the ones... Wait, so offer missions you can't redo? Okay, so you can't replay offer missions. Those are one-time things. Free missions you can replay, so those must be the missions you grind a lot in. Okay, it actually looks like there is going to be a good amount of stuff left, considering it's introducing us these missions where we can grind in addition to these story missions. So I think I am actually going to end the episode here after all, and we will continue this in another part. So I will see you there.